Hey everyone, Brady here with Street Smart. A little whiteboarding session for you because I'm excited to let you know I had the chance to talk to a room full of traffic safety professionals last Sunday morning down in Orlando at the annual ATSA convention. I thought they put us in a room that was going to be way too big for the audience, but by the time we got rolling, it was a full house. We had, I think, around 120 people there, governmental officials, as well as a ton of traffic safety companies that employ flaggers. They're out setting lane closures and doing flagging as part of their standard business procedures. One thing we talked about was getting flaggers out of harm's way. So just a little background on when you see flaggers or even wooden pole and span wire systems out on the roadway, how do they actually get there? And if you work backwards from, let's call it March of 2025, what probably happened was back in January of 2024, so over a year ago, a traffic engineer designed a set of specifications and drawings for the project that's, being accomplished. Maybe it's an intersection rehabilitation project. So most likely what happened is the city, the county, or the state outsourced that work to a traffic engineer. Maybe they do it in-house. It's getting to be more common where it's done by a third party. But there's a good chance that that same firm has done a bunch of these similar intersection projects. And what they did was they took a template of maybe a previous job and just pulled it forward. And so maybe it's 300 pages long. Well, the temporary traffic control portion of that particular set of specifications is probably found on one particular page, in this case page 257, and it maybe takes up about a third of that page. And it's very vanilla, and it's, again, copied and pasted from the previous job. Why wouldn't you if it's working? And it might say something like temporary traffic control must be achieved by using standard procedures, MUTCD approved products, flaggers, pole and span wire, or approved equivalent. And that's why I'm here. We're talking about getting boots off the ground when we can, out of harm's way of distracted drivers, literally saving lives. And then in the case of pole and span wire, we're expediting that job so we can get it started quicker and more often get it wrapped up much quicker using portable signals. I tried to draw some utilities and stuff underground because as you're putting those wooden poles into the ground, there's a good chance you got to work around existing utilities, call in additional permitting for locates and things like that. With portable signals, the humans are out of harm's way. The pole and span wire is no longer needed. They're self-contained with solar panels, lead acid batteries, and their own communications on them. So you don't need electricity on the job site. You don't need to tie into any sort of signal cabinet with our signals. So there's a link below to kind of some of the frequently asked questions about portable signals. What I continue to find is that people don't know for the complexities and the types of jobs these things can solve for. So whether it's just a single lane closure for a day or 2 or 5 weeks, or a complex intersection with over 100,000 vehicles per day, we can customize the application, the types of equipment and the technology that are on that project to make it as safe and efficient as possible. Again, taking into consideration the challenges of the project, helping your team be safer and get the job done more efficiently. So we're excited to see an increased adoption for these signals, and it's going to take all of us to kind of shift the mindset a little bit and get more flaggers out of harm's way. Thank you.